enough about just how elite a welterweight this is. Realized the UFC interim welterweight title back in the day, and he's a guy who many people believe on any given Saturday night he can be the top 170-pound fighter in the world.
Absolutely, and it's the work ethic. It's the work ethic of Colby Covington that stands out. When I was at Oklahoma State as a coach, we wanted to recruit Colby Covington out of junior college because he was such a phenomenal workhorse. Everybody recognized it from day one, and when you watch it in his approach to his fights, he fights in that very same way. He's in your face, he's grabbing you, he's punching you, he's taking you down, and he'll even stand and strike and throw big shots with you as the fight progresses. Don't mistake the talk for a guy that cannot back it up with action. Colby Covington is a savage.
Fear is not a factor for Colby Chaos Covington. Well, if you're just getting into fighting and you're looking for a fighter to support, you can do worse than Jorge Gamebred Masvidal. Really a guy who's easy to root for and coming off some of the biggest wins of his career recently.
He is starting to get everything right. For as long as Jorge Masvidal has been in this game, you always had the feeling that there was still work to be done in order to truly reach his optimal form. I feel like now he's finally getting it. And people overlook the fighter's mentality of Jorge Masvidal. We talk about Kimbo Slice in the back there fighting. But Jorge Masvidal was right next to him.
Right.
He was back there fighting just for the sake of fighting. And he has done that in the octagon, and now he's finally putting it all together as he tries to make his way to a UFC title fight.
Jorge Masvidal ready to make another major statement here tonight. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. We send it inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Colby Chaos Covington. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC welterweight champion of the world, Jorge Gamebred Masvidal.
Herb Dean, our third man in the octagon for this one. Well, you knew this rivalry wasn't ending at UFC 272 back in March of 2022. Colby Covington and Jorge Gamebred Masvidal, caution flammable.
Friends have become foes. These two do not like each other to the point that they fight in the streets. These are millionaires fighting each other because they hate each other this much. Another opportunity for them to settle it in the confines of the octagon. Let's see if Gamebred can stay upright this time, though, and not just get grounded out by Colby Covington in order to flip the result.
Gamebred getting worked here from the top. You don't want to take too many more of these ground and pound strikes.
Beautiful transition. Big ground and pound.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Covington. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight. Gamebred gets up, he is back on the feet. Looked like he was in a submissive state on the ground, but he worked hard there to get back to the feet. Oh, he lands another strike to the body. To the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. What a wild start to this fight, unless, of course, you like to.
What a great fight so far. These guys are laying it all out on the line.
Big left hand there. Oh, nice job by him there to slip that off. You wonder if the offensive fighter's going to start to get frustrated here. Most stiff, not all of these shots are getting blocked.
They're getting blocked because he's fighting one of the best defensive fighters in the UFC.
1-2 there by Jorge Gamebred Masvidal. Nice combination on the feet, and now works it to a takedown. Covington's in half guard now. Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
We cross the midpoint in round one. All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. All right, DC, half guard position here. You've done a lot of good work in this spot in your career.
Oh, man, I love this position. And you see this fighter today loves it, too. It is the most secure position in fighting. You get an underhook on one side, you keep a half guard on the other, and then you just go to work. It's the safest position, especially for a wrestler.
All right, just as we saw a few seconds ago, he finds the home for another ground and pound strike.
Beautiful punch lands there from inside the guard.
If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move. You got to shrimp. You got to get up on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
Good work from the top here by Covington. And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through. Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Gamebred getting work from the top here. These ground and pound strikes very effective. Let's see if he tries to work his way back to his feet.
Massive shot from the top.
Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through. Covington's back in full mount. Oh, these are some big punches here from the top, DC. He hasn't needed to enter his opponent's guard yet, and he may not have to.
He may not have to, but he's doing a real good job of being aware. There's danger when you're standing at the top of your opponent like that. You got to watch up kick. Notice how he leads with his hips when he goes to land the strike. He's got to start throwing down.
45 seconds remain in the round. The ground strikes continue to pile up. Bottom fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage.
All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control?
Well, side control to me feels like a little referee help here. Just as the referee will never take a guy out of mountains, they will not take a guy off of your back. You have to get him out of this position.
5 minutes in the books. All right, we now take a look back at some of the highlights from that last round, DC. A lot for the replay guys to choose from.
I mean, these guys are going to be very busy trying to find what replay to show you guys. Lands on both sides of the octagon. Both guys fought great. What a phenomenal round.
All right, DC, here we go with the start of our second round. Jorge Gamebred Masvidal versus Colby Covington. Oh!
Nice shot there by the champ.
Whoa! Oh, he might be out.
That hurt again. There you go. There you go.
All right, he's in a half-guard position here, DC, and in a good spot to dole out a lot of damage, I would think.
A lot of damage can be done from the half guard. You sit back on that leg, you press down into your opponent, you drop elbows, you drop punches. What is very key is you controlling the underhook on the far side. If you give up that underhook, your opponent can use the half guard to build up to an elbow, sweep, or just chase down a single leg. Oh!
Trying to guard pass here, not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transitions.
Back to his feet. Nice jab.
Yeah, I mean, it's his calling card, right? His calling card is for him to really dictate the pace, really push the pressure on you, and hope that his opponent will wilt under the pressure that he brings.
Covington's nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in the middle of this fight. Well, he's doing... Oh! Just out of range with that left hook. Single leg takedown. 3 minutes now to go in round 2. Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound. Oh, he passes the half guard now, and he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt.
Covington's back in half guard. He's very comfortable here. Oh, that is a high-level transition.
Oh, man.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control.
Changing the position.
Well, no feeling out process tonight. Both fighters invoking damage on the other DC.
Yes, we knew this would be very competitive. We knew that this was a tough fight. We knew that both guys would be very evenly matched in this fight. But we didn't expect to see this type of war between these two guys.
So the blood really started to flow every time that area gets touched. An elbow! Beautiful combination, he knocks him down. Oh! That'll do it! Yeah, man, crowd loving it. Just a gorgeous shot there to end the fight. Really just the way he drew it up. He found the opening and capitalized on it to the utmost extent. Nicely done to finish the fight. We send it inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest.
right, so here he is, the former Strikeforce welterweight champion, Nick Diaz. Stars don't burn much brighter than this, DC. Good to see. All right, now let's get you our tail of the tape for this welter. Herb Dean. All right, Ruthless Robbie Lawler coming up on 40 fights as a pro, 20 career wins by knockout. You know what the approach is going to be here.
Finish here.
Gets back to his feet. Oh, big left hand. Rips the body there.
Trading huge shots. Let's see who's going to be the last man standing.
Lands a big right hand early.
Now we're going.
And just inches away. Fast pace here in the early going. Ruthless Robbie Lawler, DC. If looks could kill, man, I'm still focused on just how intimidated I was. Picture perfect body shot there. He's hurt.
I mean, that's unbelievable. That shot landed perfectly, and now he's got to get forward. There we go.
Back to his feet. Oh, big left hook there.
Oh, just opening up on him now. Oh, that right hand barely missed there.
All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
Over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut.
Oh,